If anyone objects, speak now. Forever hold your peace. Okay, we are live on the interweb. Oh, I have to fix the magic with it. Hi everyone, welcome. We're live on the interwebs. These are friends. Let's do that. That should do it. Yay. Now we just scoot you over a little. And here. Okay. That'll work. If I squish this way. If you sit up too much, the top of your head will get cut off, Jeff or Sig, so be aware. But yay! We have friends! And we're all like live on the internet together, and it's awesome. Hi, we have one more friend who might be coming, and if she comes, we will readjust and put her up there into the internet too. Hi everyone, and welcome! We are getting a little bit of a late start, but you know how that is. In my defense, I had the thing up way earlier than this. Okay. So got that. Chat's there. Friends.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You.
Hi. Why don't we start by having friends introduce themselves? Starting with Jeff, because you're at the top, or on my.
Who?
You
Who did
know,
you want to start?
you. Go on. Say
Oh,
who you
okay.
are and what you want to do with your life and how awesome you
Hi,
are.
my name's Jeff, also known as Sigland Online. That's my online persona. I'll be playing Johan Johansson the 45th. I'm the arch militant of the ship. I love donuts and shooting people. And I'm a little jet lagged right now because I just flew in from Los Angeles where I was refing. I do part time work as a WNBA referee, and it was a little exhausting, but I'm back now, so all ready to shoot some people.
Cool. Celiax, since you're next in the lineup.
All right. I'm Celiax, and I'll be playing our resident friendly psyker named Finnick. That's about all I got.
Okay. And last but not least.
It helps to take yourself off mute if you want to talk. Oh, shoot. My chair almost fell over. Hold on. I went to pick something up off the floor and I almost tipped my chair over. I apologize. Um, I am Clocklocket. I am the librarian for House Pteroptera in Game of Tomes, which is an awesome game if you're a writer or a gamer and do anything that involves telling a story. Uh, I play Sebastian, who is a divination psyker, astro, technically an astropath.
Very cool. My name is Lee. I am your DM today. We are going to get into the shenanigans. Tomorrow at this time also I have a fundraiser game for that, and I will put the link. So, and I will say, if you donate during today's game, if you give $5 to the Tiltify campaign, because tomorrow we're playing, then I will let you have special. I will let you guys give these guys rerolls or other boons. So, you know, as a special offer because it's um, So, uh, last time you were on this, we gathered, you ended up facing down one of the uh, private investigators hired, who had been hired to follow you around, poke at you. You took one of her people into your crew, and their brother. So you have two new crew members. Since because of that investigation, you have shot her in the leg. Luckily, the for fudge sake. All right. Um, the uh, um, the local officer knew first aid, so she didn't die. I don't know if that's lucky or not, but she's yet to die properly. And that's what we've got.
Well, the good news is that she won't run away anymore.
True,
She'll
she's
like
definitely not going to be
she'll
able
be
to run
like
away.
limping. She'll have to limp with a slow walk.
Should be grateful, if anything.
Hmm?
And I did tell her not to run.
You did say not to run. So, the, so, you have gathered your, uh, everyone. And yeah, you've gathered everyone. And yeah, you have done that. So what is your plan now? You have all her records. You broke into her file box and stole all her records. You have her sitting. They've taken her to a local hospital to get her, trying to do something about the leg. She's gonna lose it from the knee at least. It's to the foot. It's too. There's no way they're gonna save. You know, maybe a little bit of the calf. There's no way they're gonna save any more of that of the foot. Like no, the ankle's shredded. Um, uh, you have you have the records. You have the name. The person who hired her was the same one who bought the equipment that they put to Aplasia to arm the rebels with. The receiver, we found that out. You have some of that. You could do more poking around if you wanted. There's an entire planet worth of lights. They have shawarma. It's a good time, or you could leave the planet and go other places. So, what's your plan? The
So
galaxy's your
the
oyster.
person I shot is in the local hospital. She's not coming on the ship, right?
No, I mean you can take her out to the ship if you want, but no, she's at a local hospital.
No, I don't want her on the ship. She's a heretic.
I mean you took one of her people on the ship, and when said person
I
died.
didn't.
True, it was Sebastian's idea, but they are on board the ship.
I'll have to give Sebastian the side eye. You don't over there, Sebastian. What's
The
going on?
person we're saving a redeemable non-heretic a
There you go.
we're saving a heretic soul by getting them away from the other heretics and instilling the love of the emperor into their hearts,
Yeah.
showing them the
Mm,
benefits of the emperor's blessings.
that is a very noble cause. But there's also the flip side of once a heretic, always a heretic.
They're not tainted, they had just yet to come to the true belief.
That's debatable.
Because if they've gone down that path once, they'll be willing to do it again at some point.
They had yet to doubt the Emperor, they had just doubted his agents, which is close but not quite the same thing.
Okay, well, I'll trust your judgment on the matter. I just shoot things. And if they start telling me about how awesome Slanesh is or something, I will definitely shoot them too.
Well, then you can just
Yes,
give
obviously.
them the Emperor's mercy.
Exactly. I'd rather have them where we can watch them and see that they don't backslide.
So we know. So what we didn't get a location of where to go, did we? We just got the information to be processed to let us know where to go.
Uh, oh,
Phone's ringing and I have no idea what it is. So
um, um, so where do you want to find information processing for the?
well, that isn't that why we recovered the box?
I thought
With the
that was I thought that was already being done.
Yeah, you have
well, sure,
you
but
got it.
we need the information from it, don't we?
You have you have, let's see, contact information, if I recall. Um, um, let's see. So you have, yes, you can process the information. Um, yeah, so you have aboard your ship all of the files. Um, it, it does lead back to a lot of internal stuff. So I guess you could trace the internal transfer of funds if you wanted to. Um, but yeah, a lot of you have your own. No, no, don't. Sorry. The chat is actually nonsense right now. Okay. Sorry. Your, um, yeah. So it's kind of a dead end because most of the uh is from off world, if that makes sense. So
Okay, so if the information is dead end,
not necessarily a dead end. You could
we're not
probably
going anywhere, are we?
well, that's the question.
Where would we go? Because we don't know where to go, do we?
We could try and track down this rogue trader that hired us,
Um
supposedly.
uh there is that. There is a um um there is that possibility. Uh okay. So that is a possibility. You can poke into that. Um there is the other rogue trader family. And there is some the family's name. Who's a rival to the Helmshell family and possibly is involved. Uh, so you could look into that. You could try and trace. Um, 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 yeah, you could try and trace the money trail. So yeah, you could try to track down the other road trader family and confront them. You could try to track the money trail. Um, the bank, there might be some record on the bank. You could also, that's true. Uh, you haven't hit much of a dead end, but yeah, the best you could do would be my notebooks. Okay. Um,
Well, unless you guys are, I am not the person to be in charge of doing investigations because I get bored easily and distracted. So,
And I don't know
our
enough about what's going on, so
yeah, well, there's that too. I wasn't there for a portion of your being inside that warehouse. Like I got there late to the party after all the demons had been there, so I don't know what's going on there.
in fairness, there wasn't much other than the. They were dealing with low level um, underlings. Basically, they had to deal with her underlings.
Hmm.
It was really just one guy.
Yeah, underling. Okay, fair.
it just get complicated because of the demons.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. The
You guys start off with it was nobody. It was like one underling. And now we've already got to demon, so it's kind of hard to judge the scale of what happened with you guys.
I think it was. I think the underling summoned the demons, or the demons had their
So
attention on the underling.
was it a real demon, or was it like a nurgling sized demon, or what?
It was
What size
the kind of demon that possesses people.
was so? What, like on a scale of 1 to 10, where
Several
does
of
that put?
them.
Where does that put on a scale of 1 to 10? The level of demon you were encountering.
um, any low level chump demon can possess a human. Not low level. Like you have to be like it's not Slanesh like high generals of Slanesh level demon. It's
Sure,
you can be pretty low level and um
but on a scale of 1 to 10, where would these demons have? Like, are we talking about like it was a low level manifestation, or was it like a medium level, or a
It's like
something that?
someone opened a portal to the warp and several demons came through.
yeah, it was whatever demons happened to be right around the area. If they can possess a human, they're at least a 3, but like it's very unlikely that it was anything particularly powerful, as far as you know. Um,
Okay.
We got exercised the one that took over the flamethrower person.
Mm.
Exercised him.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
poor
he's
guy.
fine.
He's had it rough the last couple missions. Been in the hospital. Now he's been possessed. Just in fact, I will go check up on him and bring him a fresh box of donuts to make sure that he's doing okay.
um, so what's your plan? Is go check up on who?
Nolan.
Oh yeah, Nolan. Um, yeah, he's back aboard the ship. He is not dead. He's doing a little better actually.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's no longer possessed. Yeah, but he's doing okay. They have him on fluids and he's bed rest, so he can't really. Um, um, um,
He can't enter that Dance Dance Revolution contest he was planning on
I mean, they do have the pan flute discos that you guys were at. Can't go back to those, unfortunately. But
So how's he doing? Is he going to recover? Just take some time?
yeah, he'll recover. It will take a little while, but
I'll just give him a thumbs up. Appreciate all the hard work you've been doing, Nolan. You and your flamethrower have come in handy quite a few times, and I
you did get it
appreciate
back,
the
right? You didn't
Hmm.
let it get like
Of
it didn't
course.
get damaged.
Nope.
Okay.
Right as I would say rain, but that'd be kind of counterproductive for a flamethrower.
No, but
Right as right as coal, I guess. I don't know. Whatever you guys prefer.
something like that. I can work with other. It's just that one has a really good grip. Like I modded the grip a little bit with to get a better hold. It's not exactly regulation, but
Now, just as a reminder, I'm just checking up on you. I don't need to hear your backstory.
yeah, I
I don't
appreciate it.
care about I don't care about your grip on the flamethrower.
I
I just want to
mean,
make sure
I
you're doing
guess
okay
yeah,
and
it's
you're doing okay.
a little sore. What happened?
I have no idea. I wasn't there for that part. Remember, you were there. I wasn't.
Right,
You
you
got
were
possessed
hung, possessed.
by a demon.
And he kind of makes the sign of the Aquila reflexively. Oh, okay. You're Inquisition, aren't you?
I had exorcised the demon.
Oh, well, that's good. And I'm good. No probation or anything.
I don't think it's necessary. It was a short possession and your mind was clear.
Good.
You bear no sign of taint.
Okay, good. All right, that's good to know.
If you find yourself later on craving to snack on some soul, we may have to have a talk.
I won't. No souls. Never. I won't.
Thanks.
Not even once. Right? It's not what they
Trust
say.
me,
Well, that's what they
I,
say about
I
drugs.
too have, I too have been possessed by a Spanish demon, and it's not fun.
No.
They
I
really,
apologize for the damage I did to your body while exorcising the demon.
I mean, I don't think I've had worse yet, but I'm sure I will at some point. You seem to get in a lot of trouble.
yeah. Did I tell you what happened to me when I got possessed?
No.
That jerk took every drug that we had at once, every single one.
Was that when we were on not a Placia, but Raoul, right? Or was that somewhere else?
I don't. I was on drugs. How do I know? It was just all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly don't remember much after that because I was kind of in like 15 places at once in my mind. It was
Yeah.
so. I'm just saying.
Probably
I know it's not fun, and I sympathize with what you're going through. And
it's probably
if you need to talk about it, talk to Sebastian over there. Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear it. I
it's
don't like
probably a
backstory.
blessing that you don't remember very much, Johan.
Yeah,
It
that's what I've heard.
protected your
That's what I heard.
mind. It protects your mind from taint and corruption.
I think I corrupted him. He was like he left with that overwhelming desire to eat apple fritters.
Um.
That is a new
Anyways, we'll
Maybe it
catch you.
was
We'll
not
catch.
your love of the Emperor that was so strong that it changed the demon.
Hmm. Well, we'll catch up. Good luck. If you need anything, like I said, give Sebastian here a call. Let him hear it. And then I will head out
Uh,
out of the medical bay, and I will head to the bridge.
okay.
I think it's the bridge.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to the bridge if you want.
Well, is that where what's your name is?
Who are you looking for?
Odette?
Oh, Odette. Yeah, she does hang out. She has a little. Yeah, that's where her little suite is. Yes.
Okay, so I will head to the bridge. And if someone else wants to do something while I'm walking up there, please feel free to take
Yeah.
over.
I'm kind of just heading down toward the, I guess like the engineering type
Sure.
wing to see what they got out of that whole box of stuff that we
Oh,
sent
you
out
want to talk
earlier.
to the Adeptus Mechanicus what they
I
did?
mean, I've had quite a bit of time to mess with it by now, so.
Yeah. Oh, the box of yes, that box. Different box than the one I was thinking of, but yes, that is also aboard your ship. Um, so yeah, you go down to talk to Mechanicus people, and you, the mages, you have a lot of Mechanicus mages aboard your ship, and one of them was and spins, and looks all actually. I can tell you, probably isn't Janzine, but um, uh, but probably Tarina, who kind of spins around and clicks and um, uh, yeah, um, yes. Tarina kind of spins and clicks and holds the box up and is like, ah, you were you were looking for this?
Well, I'm looking for the information provided therein.
Yes, 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 yes. It is a most clever kind of wiggles an extra set of. She's got an extra set of arms. She holds it up. Ah, you see, and kind of holding it up with one set of hands and pointing with the other. Right there is simple toggle switch. Very easy. Basic receiver, no trouble. Shortwave has to be triggered there. Switch is somewhere in 300 meters. Click switch. Short range, no track. You see, very close by. Click switch. This flicks here, opens canister, and you see.
Oh, okay, I'm seeing, but you're more telling me the method that you use to access it, but I'm asking you what it is.
Kind of holds up one of the canisters. This chemical. Yes,
Okay.
very simple. It binds to protein molecules. Nothing crazy. Very easy chemical. I can make more.
I don't know
What
that we
does it
necessarily
do?
want more.
Binds to neurotransmitters. Makes person unconscious.
Well, does it bind to neurotransmitters or does it bind to proteins? Because you've said both.
Neurotransmitters are proteins.
Okay.
But very simple. Ingenious drug. Makes you unconscious. Not much risk of death. Mostly just unconsciousness. Very low unconscious note, high death dose. Very good for unpredictable dosing.
Okay. And that's all that was in there?
Just the chemical.
Just the canister? Nothing else?
Mm, no, it's very simple. Press the button. Chemical goes around. Should be a. You could make very good. Was there powder or liquid found to capsule dosing? Some sort?
I don't. Out of character, I don't remember, but I don't think that there was. So.
Very easy to make this. Make people immune to this. Very easy.
I'll take your word for it. They didn't seem to think so.
Specific. Easy if you have chemistry skill ahead of time, not so easy on the fly. Works quick.
So this is something that you could potentially use if we're certain that this had nothing to do with the demons.
Just chemical. Demons beyond what I do. The Omnissiah does not track with demons. The Omnissiah does not have any interest in demons. The Omnissiah knows the way of the world, not the warp. The world knows how to mess with neurotransmitters. Holds up the. You see?
The demons may simply have sought to take advantage of people's weakened resistance to them.
Maybe. No one knows the minds of demons. Omnissiah does not care for the minds of demons. Omnissiah does not track with demons.
Neither do we. But knowing what they do makes them easier to fight.
Not my department. Clerics, God Emperor, some of them know things. That is not the Omnissiah.
Well, I guess we didn't really find a whole lot that was useful here. Nothing that's gonna
Very,
lead us on to
it's
putting an
very
end to all
useful.
this nonsense.
Very useful. Can find. You want me to chemically analyze, find where components came from? I can do it. I can trace the manufacturer. If you give me samples from different manufacturers on planet, I can find where it was made.
That's assuming it was made on planet.
We can find out. Here. Kind of pulls one of the canisters, spins it. See number here?
Okay.
Cross-reference list of manufacturers on planet. Yes? Cross-reference supply chain. Doable. Very doable. The odds of having same numbers on canister, lot number. Has to be registered. Planets keep records. There should be receipts. Can trace.
You seem fairly confident, so I'll leave you to that.
Need more intel, but doable.
I don't know if that's going to be a productive avenue of investigation. Weren't we after the people who hired the people who had this, not the people who had this? I doubt they bought it from the people who hired them.
Kind of shrugs. Might be interesting. Would know more. Get chemical formulas. Couldn't replicate.
You've said that. I don't believe we have any desire to replicate this stuff.
Um, Erina kind of blinks and shrugs. As you say.
We're also curious if you found anything on the computational device from the office.
Um, uh, yes. And kind of hurries over and pulls out this one.
Yeah, it's
It's
what
very
really kind
clever
of
code.
confused me because I
Oh,
thought that we had sent a box that came out of a drawer from that, and it was like coded, so we couldn't open it without something happening. And
oh, that was
but I guess it just had a canister in it.
no, that
Apparently,
I thought you meant the because you sent a lot of things up for analysis, but one of the things you sent up for analysis was um the entire poison spray brig, right? The you had um, taken down with the gas setup and sent that for analysis as well, correct?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure you sent that up for analysis as among other things. Um, yes, it was on that. Uh, yes, box. And she kind of hands you the canister and whirs over um, and brings the um, she brings over another box. This one, yes. This is very clever, very clever. See? And you watch as she kind of hooks it up to a screen. Very clever. Two things. Um, split hard drive. Partition perfect. Two completely separate. First one, um, is just image. Machine learning. Not, holds one finger up, is not to mimic a person. That would be a hypothetical and against every code of the Omnissiah. Yes? No, this is pictures. See? Example. You have picked. With you. We can use. So I can show you.
What is she asking?
She's asking if you have a picked or camera of some sort with you.
No.
Simple. Run this code, and it finds images, and finds same people as in images, but anywhere. Compares, you see? Gets data from all over the city, all over the planet, too. And compares um, face for face. So you find someone's face if they were. You have picked of someone's face, you flip through here, you find where they were in the city if anyone ever saw them in the city. Any image of them in the city will come up on this here. You see?
Can you tell us recent searches it's done?
Yes, like that. Um, can run on secondary data sets too. It's just a program. Other side. Other side is fun. Other side is stolen code, I think.
Going from who?
Kind of shrugs. Zip Carhide. No. Yes. From. Well. Coding is. No is on the list. This is kind of scanning as the data goes by, looking at the code, poking through it. No is. Huh. That is interesting. Ooh, look. Kind of throws up. She kind of pokes around. Very pretty. He's very pretty. And throws up a picture of a human, very, very good-looking human woman. You see? She is. Oh. Also in a very suggestive pose. She is. Says she is secretary to someone, but picture says otherwise. Huh. Kind of poking around, going through. Other pictures like it. This is data set. No code, just data. Correlate data. Correlation between these pictures and books and government rules and other things.
Not legal pictures. In other words, these are illegal pictures.
Maybe. Some. Some maybe. Some are. Well, that's not picture. That's. Ooh, those are not good. Threats. Text chain. Communications of some sort. Very, very not good.
Who are they between the communications?
Many people. This one is 10-inch Alpha 67 is one.
That's his username?
That's the name he's using in this communication.
10-inch alpha? Really?
Yes.
That guy thinks very, very highly of himself.
Yes. Maybe. It's not good. Oh, yes, it's brag. I know these things. Men are like that. forgotten. But it is a very, very intense RP, I think.
So it's
It does.
pornography, basically.
Yes, some of it, but it is also linked to who these people are. You see?
It's blackmail material.
Yes, most certainly. Among other things. And the like. Some of it is corruption ish. Some of it is pornographic. Some of it is other things.
Slanesh in nature.
This is a court case that was scrubbed from the record, allegedly. But I have copy. Ooh. That is very, very bad if he did it. Should not be scrubbed from the record. Huh. Kind of shrugs. So, second half is just blackmail. First half is for finding people. There's also secondary subroutine in here, but buried in with blackmail. That is
Well,
not
what does
blackmail.
it do?
It downloads, erases files and downloads other files in their place. I found workaround.
So it's very protected.
Think so.
That court case, does it look like that should be forwarded to the Inquisition to show that the planet is scrubbing information they should not scrub?
Not. He's one victim, not
Many?
corruption.
Ah. Then it's this planet's business, not really ours.
Yes.
So does any of this help us?
What was that?
Does any of this help us?
Terrana kind of shrugs. Maybe. Do you want to blackmail people on the planet?
We might
Okay,
want
so
to know who's blackmailing who. But I doubt it.
basically, we could have gotten the same information, the amount of usefulness, if we had put you in the airlock and opened it. But you took 45 minutes to tell us that.
She shrugged. Mixed up which box you wanted.
All right, guys, I think we have our information here. This is a dead end.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll have to move to something else.
Excuse me.
right. Well, you smart people come up with a plan. I will go to the bridge,
Okay.
and, and I'll pick up something along the way.
What are you
My,
picking up along the way?
I am bringing my little tiny little glass vase with the flower in it,
Oh, okay.
and I will bring it to the bridge.
All right. So a small glass vase with flour in it, and you're bringing
Mhm.
it to the what is it? The command room, which is just off the bridge. Kind of, it's a control room.
Okay, I'll go to that area.
Okay. You find Odette like leaning back on a chair, staring at the ceiling,
Uh, Sorry to interrupt you, Odette, but I brought you something.
and you can see as soon as you start speaking, she is up and has a hand to a weapon and spins and oh, it's you. Looks back
What do
down.
you mean? Oh, wait. Both would be. Anyways, I wanted to say thank you for all the hard work and effort you've been doing, and I appreciate your service. And I give her the flower.
She looks at it, looks at you, looks at it, blushes a little, frowns. What's your angle?
Well, normally at about a 90, I think. It's very hard to walk if you're on a 45.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no
Okay.
angle. I just wanted to say thank you.
Kind of tilts her head. Appreciate it. Is nice gesture. Kind of sets the um, flower down uh, on top of like one of the little monitor screens
Mhm.
off to the side. Okay. Question for Johan: what kind of flower is it?
I don't know what flowers they have on that planet. A pretty
Oh,
one. That
okay.
smells nice. I guess. I don't know.
Sure. That tracks actually. Um, so,
No, didn't mean to take up any more of your time. I just wanted. Thank you,
hmm
and I will leave.
she kind of frowns as she watches you go, trying to like think of something in her head. But you notice as you kind of walk away that she is kind of gonna smells the flower just to see.
Sucker, it was poison gas. She never saw it coming.
I need to do this so I can hear you better. There we go.
Okay, that's all I wanted to do. There wasn't anything
All right.
special or exciting.
You wanted to bring Odette a flower.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right, guys, where were we? Anything? Do we have anything else to go on?
Not particularly.
Um,
We have the name she gave us.
you.
Um, she said she was hired by a third party. Stefan Haldwick
Oh
hired
yes.
her to spy on us, and Brayson is watching for another rogue trader. And she heard him mention Harbank on a Vox call.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some names. That's about it.
that anything we can act on?
Um, so Haldrick, let me, uh, um, yeah. So that's who she was working with. That is a good question. Tarana can go through and um, um, uh, look through the records for a Sethran Haldwick. Um, she has an entire database of blackmail and such to search through. Um, there's that. Uh, yeah. Um, so yes, you have that. You could also poke around and try to search other things, but yeah, I will tell you that if you give that to Tarana, which um, were you planning on doing that?
Might
Yeah.
as well.
Okay. Um, so you'll find a few things. First, he did open a bank. He did. There's the record of him setting up the funds to pay her. The second one is that he had a contract um, with the manufacturer to um, up on the moon to build certain equipment. Um, Third thing was that he had um, uh, so he'd hired her, um, bought the equipment. Uh, Also, he's listed as an investor on several companies that seem rather suspicious. Um, and so he's listed as an investor in several companies, major investor in one of them, and um, including one that ships that operates several near um, operates several not quite capable um, traders, but yeah, warp capable ships that do interplanetary trade. And yeah, so he has interest in a shipping company. Um, And okay.
Does that play into the investigation you were doing of the rebels?
Maybe, maybe not. What do you guys think? He also has several agreements with several. There's some communication with several ship captains, and um, including this is interesting. Um, a biotech research company. Um, and several disgruntled employees that were he had agreed to um, yeah, communication with several fired employees from the biotech research company that he was working with under the table. So, you know, there's that.
I think. Is there a picture in the files she finds that we can use on the other side of the computer to trace this guy down and see if he's on planet?
On this planet,
Yes.
um,
Because if he's not still here, there's no point in further investigating him right now.
that's true. Actually, because you can link him to an image, there is an actual photo, um, of him. At least it's labeled as him. And if you poke through, use the other half of that, um, you can get security footage of him. And um, the last time he was on planet, he was getting on a ship. This was let's see, right around when the equipment was purchased. He was getting on a warp ship called, let's see, um, uh, the Forgotten Blue. So he did get on a warp-capable ship called the Forgotten Blue. This was quite a while ago, but the way, um, and certainly more recently than he was on Aplasia, from what you can gather.
Okay. So we know he's already left planet, in other words.
Yes.
Can we trace where the Forgotten Blue was going? Is there any way to do that?
That is actually a possibility. So you can, in fact, so the Forgotten Blue is registered. So, alright, so we have Sig going AFK. Actually, it's been 11:25. Why don't... Oh, fudge. Because there's going to do a thingamabob. Okay, there's going to be an ad break, because that's the way these things run. Blah. I would say yes, the Forgotten Blue did file, does have records available, and they did have a destination listed. So hypothetically, if he was on board the ship, he went where the ship was going.
Whether he got off there or not is a different question.
True, but that does give you a jumping off point.
Yeah. I look at the other two. Does this seem like something we want to pursue?
Um,
Or does this need to go higher up the command chain of command before we know
um,
what to do with it?
higher up the chain of command would be the captain, whose player isn't here, but um, I would say that uh, you could. The captain would give you. Um, would say that's a pretty good angle of investigation if you wanted to, um, you know, look into it. Um, and yeah, captain would say there's no reason to stay on this planet and be very on board with heading off to um, uh, Volthea, actually, where the Forgotten Blue is going.
Can you spell that?
Volthea? I can spell Volthea. Let me double check that spelling because um, Volthea. No L. I always say it Volthea, but there is no L. Um,
Is it a B at the beginning of the word?
V, yes. Volthea. I'll put it in the other chat too. I put it in the Twitch chat, but I can put it in our here chat too. Um, oh,
Oh, I see it.
yes.
Lucia. Lucia. Okay.
Luthia, yes.
Lucia. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Um, okay. Yes. So the Forgotten Blue is going to Vuthia. Really, always, I said it, I spent so many times. You know what? No, it is Volthea. It's just said Volthea, but it's spelled without a L. And it confuzzles everybody. Because it confuzzles me. Yeah, because. But yes, that's the planet they're headed to. Um, do you want to go to Thea?
I don't have an opinion one way or the other.
You could also try to poke around on some of these other, like the biotech research, or all the like look into the other shipping companies, and see if you could figure out some other stuff.
I'm still mostly observing these people, just helping out. I'm not going to make a decision like that.
Okay.
I'm going to see what they do.
Okay. Um, all right. Ah. Okay. So, Johann and Finnick, you have a planet where this guy went allegedly.
Okay.
Lee, I'm going to have to go. I just found that my bank account got hacked, and I got about 30 minutes to get to the bank before they close.
And yell at them and try to figure that out. Okay.
Well, it's not their fault.
Right, but try to
it's
get
from
them to
Walmart.
sort it out. They need
Yeah.
to.
So I'm sorry, guys. But I
All
need
right.
to take care of this.
Okay.
I will-
All right. So, Johann will take off to the bottom of the ship to go lie down after, or head off to the pan flute disco. Something fun and exciting. And we will lose our player. But, yes. Finnick, that puts basically the decision up to you.
I really don't think it should, but
I mean, you can consult any number of.
ultimately, if the captain believes that this is something that we should pursue, then I'm no one to argue. But
Captain's
I'm
theory
not
is.
entirely. What?
I was going to say the captain's theory is that that's a lot of what you have to go on, and that Volthea also, as the captain pointed out, was used as a home base to hide a hostage from the people who hacked you on Grelth. Not the people who hacked you on Grelth. On Ra'al. You were asked to deal with bioterrorists, and when confronted, the captain who had transported them claimed that they were keeping a hostage. You interrogated one of them. Finnick was laid up with a bolter fire to the stomach, and therefore couldn't actually do the ripping the information out of his mind. And Johann Johansson wanted to call an inquisitor. And Odette was kind of not on board with that whole theory on that.
Okay, but like, what does this have to do with?
Yes, my point is this. She convinced Jezebel, one of the other astropath on board, to do the interrogation instead, and she rolled really well on her check.
Okay, right.
But but my point is they were keeping the hostage of Volthea. That's where they were keeping the hostage.
Okay.
So that was the fact they were keeping someone else who also wanted to kill you was keeping a hostage there, and this guy was going there. may or may not be linked, especially because the fact that they knew to um, uh, specifically request you when calling for help, which was weird. The astropath on the outlying island algae farm knew to ask for the crew of the Expectus Primus to help them directly, which is, interesting.
Okay. That being said, our current idea is that we're going to chase this person, right?
Yes, that is a good lead toward.
Okay. Hypothetically, we find him personally.
Sure.
We get there. Does that necessarily get us any closer to stopping all of this from happening? Is this just some henchman?
Well, if he is a henchman, you can then go up the chain and be like, okay, so who hired you? You can yank right out of his brain who hired him. And if that's just another link on the chain, then you keep going up the chain. But,
Okay.
Unless you want to poke around and figure out what he might have been connected to on this planet, but that might be smokescreen too. But you know that whoever hired the people to look at you did get on a ship called the Forgotten Blue, heading to Bethea. So,
Right. It's just most of the people that we've been dealing with before, it's all just intermediaries. They don't really know their employer in any capacity. That we're not going to be able to get any information from them.
you're gonna have to work your way up the chain essentially. True, but also on the other hand, you don't really have, if he doesn't
I
know
hate to
his.
say this, but this guy had contact with people who were disgruntled employees of a biotech company.
Yes,
Those might be the bioterrorists.
possibly. That
Or
is.
been able to direct people to the bioterrorists.
Yes, there
He
might be
may
some
be
link there.
higher on the food chain than the people he hired.
Absolutely, he's higher on the food chain than the people he hired. But the question is how high? I think that's Finnick's question. And the answer is you're not going to figure that out until you find him and interrogate him.
But yeah, if this is the captain's plan, then like I'm just a member of the crew. So
True, you're a highly respected member of the crew. Um, yeah, you are highly respected. Your opinion is actually quite used. And I think means you're headed to Bethea. Do we want to send you guys into the warp? And or do we want to hold the session off? I know it because we lost a third of the players, essentially. Or do you guys want to go into the warp?
I mean, we could adjudicate what happens there and then call it.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. All right. So, all right, see you to Bethea. Okay. Now I just gotta remember where. Do I have it listed as? Freedom sector. Um, Huh? Okay. Alright, so you were in this, if I recall correctly. Uh, okay. Um, not the one we want. We want the, um, which is, um, uh, okay. All right. This is actually, we have a copy of the map. Look at. Um, so we're in the segmentum over here. Ah, there it is. Yeah. So now, if okay, so you're over. You were here, and you weren't that far down. You were called correctly. Um. Okay. So, now I know where you're going. I need to make a check on behalf of Farina, the navigator. Um, and that will tell us how long it takes you to get there. And then, um, uh, okay. So that would take a minute. Let me find that. Now, at the very least, it'll tell you how long you're going to be in there. There we go. It's got not a whole lot of willpower. So, um, okay. Um, give me 30 seconds. We're going to do this, if you would. We're going to do this by, at least by the book to a certain extent. I'm going to have Farina roll the checks necessary, and then, um, um, sorry. The Rogue Trader book is, for all its benefits is not entirely oh yes. Okay. Okay. So okay. Okay. Then navigator. Farina has to make an estimate. Great. Farina tells you it's going to be 4 weeks tops. She's pretty sure that it's only going to be 4 weeks. Um, um, Great. That's going to be tricky. Well, hang on. Great. Animation warp. Um, okay. Okay. So Farina claims confidently it's going to be about 4 weeks. Uh, um, um, see. Oh, much better. Okay. So that would still. Okay, that's still gonna get you there. Uh, okay. So neither miss it. Okay, so you're gonna get there. It is gonna take. Okay, so yeah, Farina swears up and down that it's only gonna be like 4 weeks. Um, but and you all set in to head out into the warp. And you have to roll for each week that passes. So, do you want to? I need one of you to roll the D100 for me to start.
Okay.
You know how
Minute.
Passage to the Warps goes. It's gonna be
38.
okay. Okay, not too bad. See, actually, though, it's not 30. Okay. Oh, that's actually good. So, despite starting his confidence in the 4 weeks. About 3 days into the voyage, because you get into the warp. About 3 days into the voyage, everything starts getting funky. You guys have been, spending your time doing warp passage, all of the things that you guys usually do during your trips through the warp. And the entire ship starts to like vibrate at a very specific frequency. So there's this very low level background constantly, like a ringing constantly in the entire ship seems to be like vibrating that frequency, which is odd. But other than that, everything seems to be fairly normal. It's shaking a little bit, like um the ship is normally pretty smooth when it's through the warp. It seems to be everything's a little bit trembling. Like you can feel the engines straining a little more than usual. But nothing seems to be happening other than that. Something's definitely going on outside in the warp, but it's not necessarily affecting the ship terribly much. It's just kind of low level background.
Okay.
But yeah. That lasts honestly about the rest of the week. And that goes on for about 6 days, and then the entire ship just like the gravity shuts off for like 20 seconds and then goes right back on, and everyone goes um it's off just enough for everyone to realize it's off, and then everything slims back down, and then the ringing stops. So that's good.
Cool. As long as we're not tearing the ship apart.
Yeah. um yeah. So after that, things are a little calmer. How about Clockwork roll the next one?
Okay, let me get my dice out.
Exciting stuff.
Uh, Here we go.
Oh,
45.
okay. Ooh, hang on. Might be... Okay. You said 45?
Yes.
Alright, so about 2 days, you have 2 days of pretty calm, and then it starts up again, but it gets worse. So you have 2 days of relative calm, and then it gets worse. Starts, the vibrations, the ringing is on and off again, but it's interspersed with more intense vibrations. Nothing crazy. It's within that you can move about the ship, but it's definitely like actively shaking a lot, which is not great.
38 and 45 are both the ship shakes.
Among other things, yes. But yeah, they are. And then yeah, you don't lose gravity, but it is rougher. And there are several times where the entire ship will just jolt, and then it's definitely erratic for about um, Um, yeah. Um, but it is, yeah. And after about another 5 days, 6 days, everything kind of calms a little bit, and it's back to fairly normal. Another roll on the dice. D100 for money.
Do you want to do that one?
I can. Do you want me to?
Go for it.
50-50 for you
Okay.
guys. Shenanigans.
Uh, 79.
Okay. So after the second bout, the gravity on the ship ends up broken. There's 2 days of calm, and then the entire ship's gravity just there's no gravity left on the ship. You still have life supports, you still have air and heat, luckily, but the gravity is kaput on the ship, which is not great. So, yeah, you guys are just kind of floating through. Um, let's see, Sebastian and Finnick were both born on planets rather than on the warp, so you're both gonna have to uh, either hole up the entire time it's busted, or because it's it goes out at roughly midday ship cycle, and actually probably both having lunch, and it kind of just goes, and you and everyone else in the captain's kind of inner coterie are kind of just stuck floating. Um, Johan was in the training room at the time, and Marlene and his brother were off doing something. So basically, it's you two and Odette, and you're just kind of stuck floating, and no explanation, no nothing, just no gravity. So,
Well, that sucks.
yes. Do you want to do anything about it, or just kind of, um,
I'm going to try and aim myself so that as the gravity comes back on, I slam into something soft.
that is probably a wise move. Unfortunately, there's nothing really soft, which that would involve getting back to your quarters, probably.
Grip the bench and hold on, hoping for it to stop.
Yeah, it's true. All that stuff's bolted down because it is on a ship that does occasionally get gravity wonky. Um, so I will offer you this option. You can uh,
I can.
you can um Jill. Okay, yes. So um all right. So it would be an agility test. Yeah. Uh, um. So let's say this: if you want to do, you can either make a agility test at a -20 to get down to, well, only a -10 to get down to the um, 2 near enough the floor that if it goes down, if gravity comes back, you're both going to be fairly safe. Or you could make at a -30 to get all the way back to the room, but you don't know how long the gravity is going to be off, essentially.
Can I just hold on to the bench that I'm sitting on?
Make an agility test, real quick.
Okay.
Too hard. At a minus... No. Yeah, even. Exactly even agility test.
I think that's a degree of success.
Yeah, you are on it. You've been traveling the warp for years, and you've been with this, Captain Helmschull and the other Captain Helmschull. You've been traveling warp enough, and you've had this happen before. You do manage to grab. It's not elegant or anything, but you do manage to grab the bench, and it is bolted to the floor. So you do that,
Okay.
Sebastian. Are you going to try for grab the same thing?
Yeah, I see him grabbing the bench, feel something weird go on, assume that's the right thing to do.
It is certainly a good option. You have to roll an agility test as well. So
I
it is a
rolled 11, and my agility is 43.
okay. So you got good dice rolls. You managed to grab the bench as well. As it goes on, most of the there's others kind of scattered around the area, and you see people grabbing the benches. It isn't stopping though. It doesn't come back on for 20 minutes, near an hour.
I mean, I can be patient. I
All right.
imagine the engine seers are going to be working on it.
Yes, most certainly. Roll me a d4.
Do you want to do that?
I don't even have a D4 with me.
Oh, okay. I can get one.
I will
D4.
roll.
There's my D4.
Oh, there you go.
1 on the G4.
All right, so it only actually lasts an hour and a half because you rolled low, and also the engine seers rolled really well on their fix the gravity roll. So yeah, it only lasts half an hour, but you're stuck for an hour and a half, just waiting on the gravity to come back, which is a little disconcerting. But
What's probably annoying is he's reciting litanies the entire time the gravity is.
possibly, I mean, oh yeah, that's true because he has a tendency to panic and say litanies, especially and in his
Meanwhile,
sleep.
my sandwich is gone.
I will let you roll an agility check to try to grab the sandwich.
Not with an 85.
Yeah, no, you grab the bench and you grab you, but the sandwich just kind of floats away. Unfortunately. Well, actually, when the gravity comes back on, it'll just fall, and you can go get it then.
I don't know if I'll be able to reach it within the 5-second rule.
Yeah, so then it's the question of, do you risk it? Okay. So at this point, it's getting toward like almost been 4 weeks, and you're chugging along. Gravity's back, which is good. Seems pretty smooth sailing, but roll a d100.
Another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
87.
Key. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. So, oh, sorry. I'm excited about this. So this would have been helpful to have Johan, but that's okay. You'll manage, maybe. Um, it's after a day or two after the gravity goes, once you kind of fix it, things are heading along. Then, um, oh, you two are astropaths, which means, um, actually, you get contacted by Jezebel, who, uh, kind of comes and takes a deep breath. Did you hear the thing? The noise. Did you hear the noise that above something hit the ship?
Okay, so considering that I didn't hear it,
Yes.
and this is Jezebel we're talking about,
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that she's just imagining things.
I mean,
Where did
in fairness, that's not necessarily. Well, in fairness, she can hear fine. It's just parsing the words is the tricky part. So it doesn't actually affect her hearing. On the other hand, that you don't necessarily know that. Um,
No, everything's fine.
everything thing. Wait, no, yeah, you didn't hear it.
Didn't hear it.
Didn't hear it.
no.
Okay. And so she'll then go to talk to um didn't um um she'll go to Sebastian.
Okay.
And you get a knock on your door from Jezebel. Or if you get a knock on the door and oh, you haven't met Jezebel yet, actually.
No.
Alright. This is fun. Let's get introduced to an NPC. So you gotta find a knock on your door, and you you open the door, and this is one of probably the tallest, one of the tallest women you've ever seen. 7 feet tall. Her hands are, her fingers are weird, malformed a little bit, so she doesn't have really. She's like 3 fingers between her hands. They're all mushed. And she's very tall and kind of leans down. You're new.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, I'm not. Yes, you're new. Okay. Um, wait, you said. Hang on, you said. Um, what's your name?
I'm Sebastian. I
Sebastian?
was Sebastian.
Sebastian. Seb. Sorry, I'm not good at. Can you say it one more time?
Sebastian.
Sebastian. Sebastian. Sebastian. Sebastian. Sorry. You're astropath, yes?
Yes, although I'm more of a divination expert.
If
I was working with the Inquisition, but my Inquisitor sent me here after I had a series of dreams involving this ship to find out what was causing that.
because it, wait, you came because of a dream? Sorry. Divide
A series,
series of
a series of prophetic dreams.
profound dreams.
Prophetic.
Prophets. Oh, that kind of astropath. Okay. Um, did you prophesy something hitting the ship?
No, I had a series of dreams, but they weren't clear enough to know exactly what was going on, just that there was a danger of corruption either from inside or outside. I don't know which.
Wait, you said there's corruption?
I don't know if the ship is fighting it or if it's coming from within it, and that's why I was sent.
Do you think? Wait, you said there's corruption. You were sent. Hang on, hang on. You said sent?
Yes, by the Inquisitor.
Inquisition. Wait, the Inquisition. Hang on. Inquisitive. Wait, Inquisitor as in an Inquisitor? Inquisitor?
Yes, I had been working with. He names the Inquisitor. He commandeered my services because of my skill with divination.
So you were sent. Inquisitor told you to come here because you could do divination?
Because I've been receiving visions about this ship.
Okay. Did you hear the thump?
No, I did not.
Okay. Wait, your name. Hang on. Sebastian.
Yes.
And no dreams pertaining to now. Just vague.
No, I can try to see if I can get anything, but it's dangerous to look too closely while in the warp.
Wait, you said you could try?
I can try.
And the warp will throw that off? Make it harder?
I never tried, so I don't know. I assume it's more dangerous.
Oh, it's dangerous. Right, because warp. That makes sense. I just. Would you be willing to try?
Yes, for the record, what he's doing is reading her aura because he thinks she heard something. He's trying to see if she's under the effects of any.
Okay, yeah. You can get a aura reading on Jezebel.
That he's trying that first. If he doesn't get anything,
Yeah,
then
no, that makes sense.
he'll just do a. I assume this sort of. He'll take out the cards and do a reading and see if he can get anything.
Okay. Uh, a reading on Jezebel. Let's see.
So let's see. That is double zeros on the 10 and 3 on the
Oh,
other one.
very
so-
bad. Yeah. You get. I don't even know what the modifiers are, but that definitely succeeds. Jezebel is confused, just so confused about everything. You realize that she is very very just confused about a lot of things, um, but that she is very convinced there was something that went wrong on, and you can get a location about. Um, so she was. Let's see. About two floors up, and kind of toward the bridge. There was something, and you can kind of parse that much out of her, but yeah, she is absolutely convinced there is something,
Okay.
and she's also just so very very confused, just so confused. Now
Take me to the spot 2 floors up near the bridge.
two floor on the other
Where you heard the noise.
weird noise. Oh yeah, okay, this way, noise this way. And she kind of leads you, and she goes quickly. She's moving quickly.
Yep, I will follow.
All right, and she leads you up the ladder. And you've been on the ship a while now. And kind of part of the introductory even was that this is they gave you a room kind of in this little corridor that's kind of cordoned off from the vast majority of the ship, and the only way to get there is to go up 2 floors to the bridge. There is a lift, but the easiest way is the ladder. And um, yeah, Jezebel kind of points, and you do notice that um, there seems to be a dent in the ship that is weird. Like there is definitely a dent.
I am going to check if the dent has anything weird, like if it has aura when it shouldn't.
Okay. Um, roll a roll a senescence test.
Okay. That is 11.
Okay. Um,
And senescence is, where is that? Plus 10 to
believe it's a
what?
perception. Senescence runs on
Perception?
perception. Yes.
Okay, so 52. So that is
Um.
41. Yeah, 41 better than 41 less than what I. Okay,
Okay.
41 more than what I rolled. There we go.
So there is something. So this is an interesting thing. It's not an aura as you would expect it, but there is some interesting question. There's definitely something going weird with this. And you realize that it's definitely caused by something, and um, there's some because you're right up, um, kind of next to the hull, and you realize that you're actually 2 levels down from the hull, and you or a level down from the hull, and you realize that this is caved in part of the hull, but it didn't breach quite. And then there's something in there, some beings, a number of them actually. Um,
Is there an alarm I can pull?
you have a micro bead. If so does
Yes,
Jezebel. And
I'm going to. I've contacted Odette. That's Odette.
yeah, what's up?
Uh, I believe her name is Jezebel. Alerted me there's a bump in the ship, and it didn't quite reach the hull, but there are life forms in it.
Life forms. Wait, Jezebel. You have the patience of a saint. Okay, I'll get a team. Uh, where exactly?
The bump is there's a bump. He says where he is, and
Okay.
then he says the next level up is probably caved in too.
And Jezebel, Odette comes around the corner, and she's right by him. Comes to look at it. It's like, huh?
And I can sense there's life forms
Life
in the
forms. And
outside the ship, but in the dent in the ship.
she kind of beckons you over, and you guys come with me. You. She looks at Jezebel. She doesn't even say anything. Just kind of gestures, and just Jezebel follows, and kind of leads you guys up, and you see where the entire um like the top of you go 1 floor up, and there's the entire thing is caved, and there's some, it is entirely caved in, and there's something's broken through the hull, but has expanded outward such that there's no necessarily air leak. It's tight enough that there's
Okay.
no leak in the air, but it's um and but there is some kind of opening. It's like a tube almost, um, and there's some sort of opening that is jammed in. So you realize whatever it is designed to open and can't because of the way it's hit. But it is being cut from something inside is trying to get out.
have no idea how to handle this. I look at Odette.
Um, Odette kind of is like, yep, all right, we're setting up a kill zone. How good are you in combat?
I don't know. I haven't really been in many.
You got a gun?
Yes.
To start, move. See how good Jezebel is with the gun. It is. Not great. She's not great. She's good at strength and decent
I have
willpower and pretty much
pistol.
nothing else. Okay.
I have pistol training, but I don't have any skill that seems to go with it.
Pistol training is a talent that it would be ballistic, which your that's your core that's a core stat is ballistic.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Oh. Yeah. So
I
basically
was looking in the wrong place.
okay. So basically she's gonna call up and get a couple crew, and she's gonna kind of line them up, and then she's gonna point and um, come down and say anyone who gets past to here, she's gonna put you and Jezebel in the corridor with guns, and she said, okay, if anyone gets past, block them here. Make sure they don't get down
Okay.
this ladder.
Okay.
All right. And then the shooting starts. Oh. Ooh. Okay. It's fun. So there's a lot of screaming, and you hear "wah" from up top. And Finnick, I will say this: you also start to hear gunfire. It's a little farther out. You're a couple floors down, but you can hear something that sounds an awful lot like gunfire, and which is not is a little disconcerting.
Okay.
Um, yes. Uh, but yes. Uh, so yeah, you hear that. Um, but um, all right, we're gonna go to um, 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 yeah. Okay. So you basically there's gonna be ad start. Okay, let me get the other one, which was this one. You're gonna be facing down. Something because something does manage to get past and is going to start coming down, scrambling down the ladder. And
I'm shooting it.
okay, let me find. Let's see. Does not have any stats for. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, you have really good dice. Okay. So yeah, you and Jezebel each get one shot. Um. Uh. Fortunately. Um. Okay. So. Um. Yeah, they have no armor but tons of toughness. Okay. So roll. So basically, something gets down. You shoot, and you can move quickly. So. 7. And what's your ballistic? Your ballistics is 40. You said.
43.
Okay, so that's a few degrees of success. Roll. What kind of pistol do you have?
Let me see. I don't. Uh, Actually, I thought. Oh, las pistol. Best craftsmanship.
Best craftsmanship. That's pretty good. Okay, it's not going to jam. Jezebel has. Um, she also has a las pistol, but yeah, it is going to miss wildly. Um, so best craftsman las pistol is. Let me check the. Las. Okay. Uh, okay. Um. Oh, there we go. Yes. Last weapons. Here we go. Last pistol. Um, is a D10 plus 2 energy with 0 pen. Okay. So it's D10 plus 2.
Okay. That is 8 plus 2 is 10.
Okay. Um, you hear a "Wah!" and is um um yes. So 50 seconds. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it um screams. You hear something scream and growl, and Jezebel's shot goes wide. And roll initiative. You get one shot off, and then it's gonna want initiative.
Okay, how do I roll initiative in this game?
D10 plus your agility.
Agility. Okay.
Yes, the 10th digit of your agility.
The first 10. So 9.
9 altogether. Okay, and
Yeah.
then Jezebel's. How's her agility again? Ooh, she rolled well at least. You got a 9. Okay, so Jezebel goes first and is going to start backing down the corridor, but fire off. No, she's going to take an action to aim, get a plus 10 and another plus 10 because she's close, and so she's going to try and shoot the whatever creature. So it's not human, whatever it is. It's green. Yeah, that goes wide. Um,
Okay.
yeah, that goes wide. Cursing under her breath. Um, And so you have essentially 2 actions for your turn. Or you have a whole action or 2 half actions. So
Can I aim and shoot?
aim and shoot, yes, and aiming will give you a +10.
Okay.
And you get another plus, because you were pretty close. So it's probably I would say point blank. So it's a +30 with the point blank.
That is. I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
So my ballistic skill, that would make it 53. So that would be 42 for. So is that 4 degrees of success?
Yeah, that's a lot of a nat 1 on the dice.
Yes.
Okay. Those dice, I do not give up those dice for anything. Those are good dice. Okay.
They were a birthday present from my dad, and they're metal, and I like them. And they have skulls on them, so I thought they would be appropriate for this game.
Oh yes, I think they seem to be doing very well for this game. Okay. Roll a d10.
That is 7
Okay.
on the die.
All right, and it's so that's um. I want. I know usually the crit the Emperor's Fury is if you roll a 10 on the d10, but given the fact that you have for the damage, but given a nat 1, I think we could. I'm going to make a house rule that if you roll a nat 1, you get an Emperor's Fury. So that would mean you have to roll to confirm. So roll a 2d10 d100 again.
That one is 14 on the die.
That's enough. Okay. So roll another d10.
Okay. That is 9 on the die.
So and it was the 7, so 9, 16. It'd be 18 altogether. Um, yeah, 18. Uh, okay, you get this. That is not quite down, but he is wounded badly, hurt badly, and is going to use that as fury to try and hit you with a power claw. That it's got these claws almost, and he's going to try to leap at you and scratch you with them.
Can I try to dodge or no?
You can dodge. Let him make his melee attack first. Weapon skill.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Unfortunately, that's just too few. So, he does miss.
Okay.
Yeah. But so that's his turn. But now he's on top of you, and which means that back to the top of the round, Jezebel goes first and is going to try and see if Jezebel can finish this guy off. She's going to take the turn to aim. She's still within point blank range because she's right there. That was cocked. I'm going to take the... No, you know what? I'm going to read. Somehow that's worse. Okay, yeah. Jezebel does not... If her gun weren't best craftsmanship, it would be in danger of malfunctioning. So, yeah. And so Jezebel misses horribly. It's your turn. You are right next to him. And you
I
can
just
see this
put
this
the
creature.
pistol to whatever green part I can see and pulse.
I think that would work. It's a pistol, so you can do point blank like that. It's still a plus 30. Yeah.
Okay. Plus 30. So, okay.
So whatever your
That
ballistic.
is 23. My ballistics is 43 plus 30 would be 73.
So that
So,
hits.
okay, roll a d10 again.
D10.
That is 10.
Okay, that's roll the D100 again.
8.
Okay. On the D100.
Yes.
Okay, so roll the D10 again.
That is 6.
All right, you managed to blow this guy's head off, essentially. And you look back, and this creature. Here's a question: has Sebastian ever seen an orc before?
No.
Okay, well you've probably read about them in books.
Yes.
This is almost certainly an orc.
I swear, shove it away and go back to guarding the ladder down.
All right. You hear another a thump, and you see something move down. Roll a awareness check.
Awareness. Whoops. Give me a second.
Sure.
My character sheet jumped.
Yes.
Okay. Perception plus 10. So 52 is what I'm rolling against. And I rolled 100. So no, I don't see it.
Okay, so you see two. There's a thump and then another thump as two other people hit the ground right at the base of the ladder.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to take the moment to assess who they are.
That would be well, that was the awareness check. So you're gonna essentially that means you would skip your turn.
That's okay.
So Jezebel gets a turn. She has to roll a perception check as well, which awareness is not her strong suit. Oh, wow, she rolled really well. Like really well. The one time she rolls well. Okay, so she figures out who's who, and is going to roll to hit. I think, yeah, she is rolling exceptionally well right now. Like, just about rolled 2 under 15 is a row. Okay. Fortunately, she didn't roll so great on the damage, but she does manage to hit one of the beings who came down. Who was, oi! Stop it! And you skip your turn. These two both need more d10s. Have to roll initiative. Go in there. Sure. So, okay. You were 9 initiative, just suppose. 12 is so between and then Um, uh, so she shoots. Your turn gets skipped. One of them is going to turn and try and move back down the corridor a little bit. And that gives this guy an attack on him. He's going to use reaction to try and do an attack. Ooh. Not great. Okay. Alright. And you hear it. And you see some very human looking red blood. So you see that. Well, actually, Jezebel's turn was that. Your turn. Roll another awareness check, 'cause it's your turn this time. With a plus 20 because you're actually taking the time and skipping a turn to do it.
Okay. That is 6 on the die. And with the plus, I have like 62 for
Yeah.
perception. No,
Um,
72 because I have plus 10 for awareness
right.
too.
So yeah, you realize, oh, one of those is a ship. Uh, an operator on the ship. Like one of the probably one of the soldiers that Adet brought in. The other is an orc who's trying to kill him.
Okay. And do I have actions this turn?
No, because you clubbed the first
Okay,
awareness
then.
check and didn't realize. You can go,
Okay, that's fine.
and then this guy takes all this damage, but he is, as he moves away, and right, he's gonna scramble back, and then try and shoot. Oh, he's doing well. So he gets um s- um boom. Okay. So yeah, he gets a shot off with his last rifle, um, and then Orc is going to charge forward and try and claw him again. You're dead. Just going to charge. Ooh, not great. Okay. Okay. Oh, actually. Oh yeah, it's fine actually. Okay. But he's going to manage to dodge out of the way. Then that brings Turner up to Jezebel, who is going to try and shoot the orc as well. And miss again. She apparently can't roll anything. That brings it around to your turn again.
Um, I can aim and shoot. Am I able to take 2 shots or just aim and shoot?
Aim and shoot. I don't believe you have the um uh taking
It's a
2
weapon
shots.
property. It's a
Yeah.
weapon property. Take
Weapon
a look
property.
at the rate of fire.
Oh right, rate of fire. That would be the one to look at. Good call.
So it should be X and then something if there's options for alternate fire.
It would be a las pistol. It's just single
Yeah.
shot. So
Okay.
yeah, so you
aim
can't
and fire.
aim and fire. All right, that gives you plus 10 and another plus 30. Let's say a minus 10 because you're trying to. Well, they're not that. Well, no, they're pretty close together. So I would say it's a plus 30 overall because a minus 10 trying to
Okay.
make sure not to.
That is 18 on the dice. So, and that my ballistic skill with the plus 30 is 73.
That hits.
Okay. Roll. 9 damage
Okay.
on the damage die.
9 on the die. Okay. Plus 2. Okay. He's gonna turn. That would give. It's gonna.
Say, you guys can go ahead and finish up. But I gotta get going. So,
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say.
you don't have
Yeah.
to stop. I'm just saying.
Yes. All right. Um. Yes, it is getting late. Forgotten. All right.
Have a good one.
Yep. Slowly dying. As you are. Stuck with this. Rate. But it's gonna try for a. Okay. Okay. All right. So the kind of guards, the soldier ducks away, and then the orc is going to turn on you and try and attack you.
Okay.
So it's going to try and claw you melee.
Okay.
Let's see. Not enough. So it's going to miss. So you don't even have to dodge him.
Okay.
And then yeah. He had to run to attack you, so he can only do that once. That's his turn. That's a shot. Oh! Apparently, Jezebel can actually shoot people now? Okay. No. Okay. Still, well... No, because she's point blank, it works. Hang on. Fahrenheit. Okay. Okay. Fairness shoots him. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to aim and shoot.
Okay. Go for it.
That is 8 on the die.
That hits.
So that is 9 on the die
For damage.
for damage.
Yep. Based on he's because if he is down. The orc is down, and after a while the shooting stops, and you realize whatever it is, and then Adet kind of slides down, looks at the other two orcs, kind of gives you a nod. Okay, so you can actually shoot. Good job. And because we've kind of slowly lost all our players, that is what we're going to leave it for now. And next week, our intrepid heroes will have to deal with the after effects and figure out if they're going to get there. Because according to Farron's estimate, you should be almost there by now. But you also got attacked by warps. So, who knows?
Yep.
But, yes. Thank you, everyone. We have 4 people watching, so which is much higher than usual. So thank you, everyone who's kind of hanging out and watching us do, the last of this. I appreciate it. Before you all leave, tomorrow is my charity game, because it's doubleheader this weekend. And, yes, that is... and if I find the... the right one, I can, yes. Let me do this. I need to make that happen. But for now, if you want to donate, let's see. We have a Tiltify, and we are very excited about that because, yeah, it's going to be awesome sauce. So, tomorrow is the stream. Thank you, Clockrocket, for friend, for being on the stream, and you shall go follow Clockrocket, because I believe you do stream yourself, right?
Yeah, I haven't been doing a lot lately, but I am aiming to stream more, especially for July.
As the tournament.
I do co-working streams, so basically I work on World Anvil articles or writing. Sometimes once in a great while coding. And you're welcome to come hang out with me and work on your own productivity projects.
Yay! So, very good time. Everyone should go follow Clockrocket. And thank you all for hanging out with us. Follow Clockrocket. Tomorrow is the charity stream, don't forget. And we are all going to raid into somebody. We're going to all gather ourselves up and go... Oh! King Bob, who is the... yes, is doing a silly little world, like a base building game. So we're all going to go say hi to the dinosaur Bob King, Dinosaur King Bob. Everyone come with. Take care of yourself. Hydrate. I will see you all tomorrow. Les... wait, what? Hang on. Was it online a second ago? Apparently it just left, just got offline. Yeah, apparently he...
playing Palia.
Yeah, so he just left. Dang it, we're just too late. Okay. In which case... Oh, Lawful Stupid is running a Greyhawk adventure, so I guess we could raid into them.
Okay.
Let's go raid to Lawful Stupid for a little bit. Off we go. Alright. Thank you all. And don't forget to hydrate, take care of yourselves, and we are going to head off on OZ. Alright, I'm going to hit the button here.